18 yards to go on second down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Rodgers. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andre Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got White here. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmitt Smith, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again to Tomlinson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Lamb on the end around. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is... And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on